Hi everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. My name is Amara. This is Tarot by Amara. Today's pick a card reading is going to be all about November. What is coming towards you in the month of November? What can you expect in the month of November? What blessings and opportunities are headed your way in the upcoming month? Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So we have 3 piles in front of us. Pile number 1, you have the Magician and the Mirror, number 53. Pile number 2, you have Door to Value, number 31. And pile number 3, you have Action, number 17. So take a moment to pause the video, connect with the energy, meditate on before choosing your pile, and you can also watch more than one pile as well. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the Magician and the Mirror, this is going to be your reading. And let's just get started on the energy of this card. To me, this is the card of being able to create and manifest anything that your heart desires. This is a very powerful card because it indicates that you have wisdom. You can see that this person is quite old. And it almost feels like you're someone who has like an old soul as well. But this tells me that it's like you're wise beyond your years. And you have certain skills that are almost being put to the test in the month of November, it feels like. For some of you, I'm even getting this feeling of like shock. It's like you thought about something and all of a sudden it showed up in your life somehow. It's almost like reading a book and your eyes sort of glance on one word and all of a sudden like you're watching TV and you hear the same word. It's all very like, it seems all very intertwined, interconnected that's happening in your life right now. So if you resonated with that, continue to watch. I'm going to zoom out here. I don't know why I'm so zoomed in. There we go. So I did pull 2 other cards for you. We have Teacher. Yeah, you guys are like, hold on. And we have In the Spring, things are beginning to bloom and take shape. Do not fear new beginnings. Okay. So there is this feeling of you being a really, like, again, you're wise beyond your years. Okay. You have the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom, like I said. And I did not look at these cards before pulling them. Okay, so I feel like, again, everything is all interconnected somehow. And like I said in the beginning, right? Like you have the skill and the wisdom. And again, the words skill or wisdom showing up here. So for some of you, you could want to be a teacher. You could be receiving some sort of opportunity to be a teacher. For some of you, I'm getting like spring semester as well, like within the next, like after the holidays. There's an opportunity coming for you in the spring. And I believe spring semester for college starts like January, right? That's January, like the early, like after the holidays is considered spring semester. Am I wrong? I don't know. It's been a couple years since college for me. So, but things are happening for you. And I think it's because you have the ability to create really, really beautiful things. For some of you, I feel like you're working on some kind of book. Like you're like some sort of like scientist, or like, you might be like really into like conspiracy theories or something like that. But this teacher card could also be like teaching people through online media, right? So you could be wanting to start like a TikTok or a YouTube channel where you are teaching other people about something and giving them some sort of guidance. And this could also be, again, like maybe some of you guys, pile number one, you are tarot readers as well, mentors, people who guide one another. And there is this feeling of you sort of being a bit nervous to take on this new opportunity, this new cycle that's happening in your life. And it's interesting. I'm seeing this like this map in this person's hand, and I feel like for some of you, November could also be an opportunity to travel. I'm getting like for some of you, you might want to teach abroad, or you're thinking about teaching abroad, or there's this like this feeling of going across seas to discover more about yourself and gain more wisdom. There's something about November where it's like you're going to gain more wisdom by travel, by meeting new people, by putting yourself out there. And there's this feeling of like fearing, we have fear new beginnings here, that you could feel scared. You see how this person is sort of not person, it's an angel. Why am I saying person? Something's my brain is all over the place. I'm so sorry. But this angel here, she's sort of just sitting back, waiting on something to happen, waiting on some sort of change. And this could be your energy this fall and winter, right? Like you've been manifesting something for a while and you're like, where is it? When is it coming? Where is it? I'm usually so good at this. I'm usually able to create the life that I want. But there is something that's like not happening quite yet, but you're receiving signs from nature here. Pay attention to the signs, because things are happening for you. And it's like right in front of you as well. Like this energy is like right in front of you. There is also this feeling of like shock. I think I said that earlier. All of a sudden, it seems like things are happening at a very fast pace for you. And it's all about balancing as well. Because I'm seeing like he has his two hands out. I believe this is water and fire. But he has his two hands out, and if you look at his face, he's sort of like bewildered. He's like confused as to like how this is happening so rapidly and so quickly. It's that sort of confusion, like, whoa, like what's happening? And then we also have like, again, these two hands here opening something up here. It's about opening, being open. And then there's this energy here as well where you can see with the hands, she has her hand out. And when I think about hands, I think about the ability to create, to have a very specific skill. For some of you guys, sewing could be important as well. Sewing, you could sew. And then I'm also getting like you could like donate, like you make clothes and then you donate them so that other people could, I'm getting like, so other children could be warm in the winter. You could be really into humanitarian work as well. Okay, so if that resonated with you, stick around. We're going to pull some tarot about what's coming towards you in the month of November. Let's see. Month of November for pile number 1. And I am taking reversals today. I usually just take reversals if I feel like the message is there for that. Oh, we have the Magician again, but it is in reverse. There's this feeling of like, you feel like you don't have the skill. Yeah, it's like this feeling of like you don't have the skill. This is what you tell yourself, that you're unable to create. But the signs are there. Because the moon is in reverse, and this tells me that some illusion is being lifted. There's something about unburdening yourself here from your mind, really. I think it's this sort of intellectual, logical reasoning for you, where you feel like you can't have it all. So there is this energy of something being lifted here. Something like you're going to be able to see things more clearly. Something is being shown to you. And I feel like there are a lot of signs and synchronicities happening in your life, but you don't kind of view it as that. You could be very logical minded, where you don't believe in the signs of things. Like, that could be something that you resonate with, like not really thinking about the synchronicities that are happening in your life. Like the energy that I picked up earlier, right? Like you're reading something and then all of a sudden you hear it on the TV, or I'm even getting someone out loud asking God or asking the universe to give them a sign, and then you receive a sign and you're like, no. You're like, I can't believe that just happened. But you have the ability to do all these things, to understand that there is more out there than just like the physical, So for you, it's this sort of mindset change happening in November as well. Pile number 1. Ooh. Yeah, things are changing at a rapid pace for you. The 8 of Wands is all about action. It's all about movement. So once things start to clear out for you and you're able to understand and believe in yourself that you can have the things that you want, that it doesn't always have to come from hard work, that things could just be fated for you and destined for you. And I'm noticing how his back is away from this rapid change that's happening. It's almost like you don't want to see it. You're again having some sort of fear of a new beginning. And this 8 of Wands is sort of shooting itself at this person. It's going this way. So that tells me that your back is sort of turned from any kind of new beginning, any kind of change that wants to occur in your life. I don't think you understand how powerful you are spiritually. Like there is something about you that you don't see about yourself. Because I'm getting like this is someone who is, this could be even be like your future self, right? Right now you're not seeing your potential. And in the month of November, there's going to be things coming in for you quite quickly, this change, these opportunities. And you're going to be sort of forced to take it on. So don't ignore the messages that are coming towards you, okay? Don't ignore the signs and synchronicities here. Ooh! Okay, I'm only going to take the ones that flipped over. Again, that rapid change, right? There's a lot going on for you in the month of November. With this Wheel of Fortune reverse, I'm hearing like you can't really mess with fate. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. the energy that's coming through for you with these cards is like someone who's like making excuses. Um, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it feels like it feels like some opportunity comes your way and you're like, oh, it's not the right time, you know, so and so, this, like, you have reasons as to why you can't take on a certain opportunity. There's a lot of like inner conflict that's happening with you. And there is also, if I'm being honest, a little bit of like emotional maturity as well. Um, like, yes, you're wise beyond your years, but I think that there is some sort of growing that needs to happen with you spiritually. Because I feel like this energy for you, pile number one, feels like how do I put it in like it's almost like be you know practicing gratitude for what you have and knowing that you deserve all the changes that are happening for you, but it's like you're not willing to see it as like good positive change. You're fearing some kind of new beginning here. And with this Queen of Cups in reverse, it feels like you feel like you don't deserve it. We have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Lovers here. Whatever's happening for you, pile number one, is all very destined and fated. Hanged Man in reverse here, changing your perspective. There needs to be a perspective shift here for you. Emperor in reverse. Three of Swords. So again, the message that's coming for you is this feeling of not really understanding that you're blessed. You're so blessed. And whatever's happening for you is all very destined and fated. It's all about a mind shift for you. This person, there's so much going on, and this person is just focusing on their work. They're focusing on building and creating and growing. And, you know, the Seven of Pentacles, I believe this is the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, it's the Eight of Pentacles. I'm so sorry. But it's this feeling of working hard to build something, but when you see the results that come towards you, you're making some sort of like excuses, like, oh my god, like I don't deserve any of this. It's bad timing. I'm not emotionally ready. But you are going to be very successful in this life. And November is just the start of it. This magician in the mirror has lived a very long life, and they are very wise, and they carry a lot of wisdom to teach other people. So right now, I feel like this is just the beginning of your journey. And November, you could be even meeting a significant person, significant people, significant situations in your life that are going to help you on this journey. And the Lover's card is also about choice. So it's all about, what are you going to do? Are you going to choose to allow this beautiful energy to come in, or are you going to still feel like this is not enough for you? Okay, so I'm going to pull an advice card for you because I feel like you need it, pile one. And I just realized I don't have it near me. Okay, pile number one. Sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. So when this card comes out, it talks about being attached to something that is unhealthy. And I feel like for you, it is this feeling of, it's all mental. Okay. So it's not like you're like binging on something or, over, drinking, using substances or whatever. Like, what, take it how it resonates. Okay. I feel like for you, it's a way of thinking. And notice how on this card, this person is sort of in the middle and all this chaos is happening around her. This reminds me of this card here as well. There's so much so much happening around you, and you're being asked to sort of clear your energy, clear your mind, so that you're able to see things clearly with this moon in reverse. So you're able to break down any sort of illusions, because you deserve so much blessings and opportunities. And I think that they are coming your way in November. They truly are, especially fated connections are coming your way in November. They're going to help you on your journey here. So I really hope that resonates, pile number one. If you want to book a personal reading, you can. The link is in my bio. I offer 15-minute general readings if you want to continue to know more about like what's going on with you in November. I also offer career and life purpose readings. So if you want to know more about the opportunities that are coming your way and you want a personal reading, then you can do so by booking. Link is in my bio. And thank you again for watching. Hi, pile number two. If you chose this door to value, this is going to be about your month of November. What opportunities are coming your way in November? What can you expect in the month of November? So with this door to value, this could mean that you have some money coming in. They could literally mean that. You have some things that are wanting to enter your life or will be entering your life in the month of November, okay? This could be a new job. This could be gaining, like I'm getting like some of you are going to get like a check in the mail. This could be having some sort of opportunity come your way that is going to be very valuable and beneficial, okay? So I pulled some extra cards for you. Let's see here. Femme fatale. Okay. And then we have, in a few months, trust your inner voice. Your intuition will be your guiding force. You, my friend, are very, very powerful. You have a very strong intuition. Your feminine energy, okay? And you can also be a male watching this, so take it how it resonates, okay? But I'm getting strong, like feminine women energy coming from this card. But your feminine energy, you can use that for your benefit, okay? And I'm not talking about using it like inappropriately, but your sensuality, your ability to open your heart and love and create is going to help you in the month of November, okay? For some of you, this is talking about creating, like physically creating something. So you could be an artist, you could be, I'm getting for some of you, you could work in like fashion, or for others of you, you could be online as well. I'm getting for some of you, you post online and you attract a lot of attention, or you could attract a lot of attention. I'm getting like, I don't know if you guys know Shira 7 or like these female empowerment accounts, like social media accounts and platforms that could really benefit you. It's something about using your skills as a woman and as a feminine person to monetize it, however that means to you. And not obviously use, there could be like maybe in the past where you have used it in terms of using it for money and power, as it says here, attachment to money and power. But I think for some of you, it's this feeling of using your inner voice and your female intuition literally to be this guiding force to create something and monetize it. That's a very specific message. So I feel like for others of you, this could be using your voice, sharing your story somehow. And it's sparking like national news. I don't know why I'm getting like there was a situation the other day, I don't know what. There was this TikTok creator, and I'm sure a lot of you, I don't know if all of you have heard this, but she found a carpet in her backyard, and all of a sudden she was getting millions of views um, on her page. But before she, sort of went viral, her TikTok page was about motherhood. And it was about miscarriages, and it was about being a wife and marriage, and all the things that has to do with being a woman, right? And now people are noticing her. So again, it's like that feeling of, just really putting yourself out there. And it could be about anything, right? Because I know not all women are watching me. There could be men. This skill and posting and creating and like physically actually creating as well. Like I'm getting for some of you guys like pottery, using your hands, dancing even. This femme fatale card is very much like sensual energy, cooking. There's something here that you have naturally within you that you are able to create and open this door of value. And there's also something here about aesthetics as well. Like for some of you, like creating like an Instagram account that is solely focused on, you know, female empowerment or cooking or motherhood or pottery or like anything that you could want, right? And this femme fatale card, this person, this feminine energy is not worried about rejection or what people think about her or so and so, right? It's about doing it anyway. Because I feel like when you are in this femme fatale energy, there's gonna be people who are wanting to put you down, who are going to judge you and criticize you. Why is she doing that? Why are they doing that? It's inappropriate. It's this, it's that. There's going to be so many people who are wanting to shut you down because you are in this powerful energy, this sensual energy. There's going to be even other women who are going to be like talking, saying things about you when they shouldn't. They're like pitting the two women against women, right? Like it's that kind of energy because you are in this very powerful feminine energy, and you know your worth as well. So you're not worried about being rejected. You're not going to be worried about what people are thinking about you during this time. And I think in November, this door is opening for you to kind of step in and see that you matter. Like you have value. And I think in the next few months, you're going to start to see that flow of money come in. So November is all about starting for you. And I do feel like for some of you, like you will start to see this skill being monetized. For some of you already know what that is. For some of you have already started. You could have started over the summer and now you're noticing like this shift coming in, right? This door being opened here for you. All right, so if that resonated with you, I'm going to start pulling tarot to get more insight about what's coming in for you. I will say there is this little bit of like nervous energy, this feeling like you can't step into like this sensual, powerful, seductive woman. Um, you can. It doesn't have to look like this. It could mean many different things, okay? So let's see here. Ooh. Okay, pile number 2, what is coming towards you in the month of November? Ooh. Okay, give me a second to readjust here. I feel like for some of you, you could have been wronged in the past. There could have been this feeling of someone potentially taking advantage of you for financial gain. That's for a small group of you. But it feels like there's this energy of like when you step into this female empowerment, femme fatale energy, there's gonna be people who want a piece of you. There's gonna be people who want to it's like there were people who weren't there for you at your worst. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this 3 of Pentacles energy, they want to come in and try to reconnect with you somehow. That's a very small message that's coming in for some of you. With this 2 of Wands energy, this is the feeling of, again, this, you have the world in your hands, literally. It's all about taking action. So for some of you, you have a very specific idea of what you want to do, of what you want to share with the world. And it's all about unburdening yourself, right? Whatever sort of feeling you have that you are unable to do this needs to strip away. It needs to be cut out, because I feel like you have something really important to share with the world. And it's all about actually taking the steps, even if they're very small, to do so. And I remember, I'm going to give you a little bit insight on my life. I usually don't share, but I stopped tarot for a while because I felt like I wasn't going to be able to. I work in social media, like that was my thing. Like I worked in social media for about 3-4 years, and I started tarot. I started filming on tarot in 2020, and it grew quite quickly. And then I stopped because I felt like I was unemployed at the time. So I felt like I couldn't find work because people are going to judge me. Like, why would someone hire me because, like, why would they want to hire a tarot reader? Like, that's a very specific thing, right? Especially if you work in social media, these employers are going to go and look at your social media. So I stopped because I felt discouraged. And then I recently started again 3 years later, I started again. Because I felt like this was truly a part of my path in life, my career. And I took the action steps. Actually, I didn't even wait. I thought about it for maybe a week. Okay. And then I made the announcement, I'm doing tarot again. And then I'm seeing, you know, the changes happening on my social media. I'm seeing people who want to book readings with me, and I'm, you know, that door to value is opening because I encouraged myself. I said, no, I can do this. So I made a website. I started a social media platform. I started TikTok from scratch. And I said, no, I'm going to do this again. So that's the energy that you sort of need to start, I guess, building up, because you have really beautiful, powerful strengths that are wanting to come through for you. I'm also getting a very specific message about you working in, you're already working in some sort of environment. This could be, for some of you, you're like a waitress being discovered by like a model agency. That's so specific, but it's like there's this feeling of like people can see your beauty. They can see your worth. They can see all the potential that you have, but you can't see it within yourself. And that needs to change. Pile number 2, what is coming for you in November? What is coming for you in November? Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. So you have something coming in for you. It's coming in slowly. It's coming in so again, the Empress in reverse, right? You don't see your worth. Why? It's something that you need to work on. The Tower card, it's this inability to want change happening for you. This needs to happen. This Knight of Pentacles wants to step into your life. This is, again, that door to value that's coming in, that's opening for you in the month of November. There's something that you're sitting on. There's this indecisive energy. And again, it's that feeling of like this idea that you have that you're unable to sort of create for yourself. I'm going to pull one more here. There's an ending happening. A Knight of Pentacles again. There's a significant ending that's happening in your life. And I feel like some of you guys could be really experiencing really difficult changes. You could be, this Nine of Cups in reverse tells me that there is this energy of potentially overindulging in some things. This could be maybe like binge eating, or maybe drinking too much, or, you know, consuming too much sugar. Like it could be something really small, because you're experiencing some sort of ending, some sort of pain. Some of you guys, I feel like, could have left a work situation or even a relationship where you felt like you were being undervalued. And now is the time to start something new. I feel like that is the message for you. I feel like for some of you guys, you've left a situation, a workplace, a team, some sort of environment, some sort of community, so that you could be this femme fatale. And I think that it was already within you. It was already within you. But what's happening is there needs to be some sort of action step, and that could have been your first action step. Maybe it was getting let go, and then you realized, no, I'm going to do something for myself for once. You're like, I'm going to do something for me. And it could be, you know, you could have quit, you could have gotten fired, whatever situation, was some work environment where you felt really undervalued is sort of the energy that's coming through right now, where you still are feeling that hurt, that pain. You're struggling to find the strength for this new start. But again, with this Two of Wands here, recognize and realize that you have the ability to create that door to value. You have the ability to just, you probably have the key in your pocket to open this door. I feel like I'm getting a strong sense, this strong feeling that you already have an idea of what you want to do. For some of you, it is starting social media and talking about things. Your first video could even be about, like, talking about how you left a certain work environment that was toxic and you felt taken advantage of, or whatever the situation may be. But this could also mean even sitting with yourself in the month of November and planning on what is it that you want to share with the world. Because I feel like some of you guys already know what that is intuitively. Opening your heart is the key here. Opening your heart is the same as opening this door to value. Okay, I'm going to pull advice for you, pile number 2. The month of November. Forgiveness. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. Yeah, again, you guys were in some sort of situation where you were wronged with this Justice card in reverse. You felt undervalued. You felt hurt by something or someone. You're being asked to release that. Release that so you are able to create something new for yourself, so this door to value can open for you. So thank you so much, pile number 2. Thank you for watching. I really hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, you can do so by booking. The link is in my bio. And yeah, thank you so much. I really hope it resonated. Please leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. The growth of this channel, trying really hard. So thank you so much. Hi, pile 3. If you chose action, this is going to be your November reading. What opportunities, what is coming for you in the month of November. So if you chose action, this tells me that things will be moving forward for you. There's going to be a lot of action happening in your life. This is the card of movement and change. So I feel like there is this feeling of like maybe waiting for things to happen in the month of November, but it feels like this is more so you needing to take some sort of action in the month of November so that you can have the changes in your life manifest, okay? You could be receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities with this bird in the sun here above the card. It feels like there is just rapid movement, rapid change happening for you, okay? So let's see. I pulled some oracle cards for you. I did not look at them. So let's see here. We have, in April, you must continue to nurture and care for every seed you planted. You can't just wait around. Interesting. So yeah, like sort of taking the action steps that needs to happen in order for you to see the changes happening in your life, okay? A lot of these messages are sort of like intertwined, like pile 1 and pile 2 and pile number 3, like there's like messages here for all of you together. So we have servant. Actually, let me move it this way. Okay, just give me a moment. So I feel like for you, pile number 3, there is this energy of like this go, go, go that needs to happen. For some of you guys, you have been waiting around possibly since April for changes to happen in your life, to see this kind of movement and action being taken place. But again, you can't just sit around and wait. There is this feeling of doing what you need to do to see the changes happen in your life, okay? You could be also overworking yourself. This card of the servant talks about being in service for other people. So you could be a waitress, you could be a waiter, you could work in the restaurant industry. You could be like a personal assistant even. But this card talks about working with others in a way where you actually feel like you are getting something done, if that makes sense. There's like this adrenaline that happens with you when you are in service of other people. You could be a caterer as well. For some of you guys, I'm getting like, I don't know, I'm getting The Bear, the show The Bear, where like you're in the restaurant. It's like very fast paced. You work in a very fast paced environment. Um, And if that's the case, I feel like this energy that's coming for you in November is rest. It's rest. And for others of you, it's not rest. It's getting off your butt and doing what you can to create the changes in your life that needs to happen, okay? I'm getting, um, for some of you, you're thinking about potentially moving away. Because I'm getting two different energies. I'm getting like someone who lives in like rural area wants to move into the city, and I'm getting someone who works in the city and wants to move to like a rural area. um so there could be this feeling of wanting to go where you're aligned. Some of you guys have like you worked hard, you saved up money so that you can make the changes that need to be that needs to happen. So you might be scared of change a little bit. um yeah, it feels like you're worried about like financial reasons as to why you can't go somewhere. For some of you, you're wanting to maybe take a vacation as well, and it's like you've been sitting on it. There's a lot of waiting happening for you. But the month of November, there needs to be a shift for you. There needs to be um, this feeling. You could be seeing 1111 or 111. You could be seeing things in pairs as well. There's a lot of signs and synchronicities that are happening for you, um, that are sort of pushing you to take action. You know what's interesting is these cards, they're all moving up towards something. She's going upstairs, right? She's going up. There's just a card of movement, of hustling, right? And this is also similar energy, moving forward. There's this feeling of you needing to move forward here. And this card is the card of waiting. So there's these two energies that are happening for you. There's something that you're sort of sitting on, not wanting to progress for some reason. And it could just be like literally like you're scared of change, right? You're scared of, you're like attached to something here. It could be an idea, it could be a place. There's something that you are financially like, you don't want to lose like your security blanket. It almost feels like you're worried if you take some sort of action steps to change, you're losing something. For some of you guys, you planted seeds in April, in the spring, and you're now seeing it sort of transform and create into the physical here. I'm getting this image of someone who like planted a bunch of like vegetables or like flowers, and all of a sudden they show up, they start to bloom. It's like you have this harvest and you have this abundance and you don't know what to do with it. It's like this gardener had like a bunch of, I don't know, pumpkins or squashes, and now it's just coming up with the idea of creating recipes out of it. What can I make with this squash? What can I make with this pumpkin? What can I do with these flowers? How am I going to arrange these flowers? So for some of you, you have these things that are happening for you in November, things that you have manifested that are showing up into the physical realm of your life, and you don't know what to do with it. And again, for some of you, it's like working hard, gaining some sort of money, right? Thinking about potentially traveling or going somewhere, but you don't know where yet because you're so in this energy of just, for some of you, it's like you're in this energy of go, go, go. And for others of you, you're not really taking any sort of action steps to create that hustle. So I'm getting two different groups of people here. So some of you guys have this sort of abundance in November, some sort of monetary gain where you're able to actually move somewhere, you're able to take that trip, you're able to, you know, you to create something with the financial abundance that is happening, right? But it's all about taking the action steps. For others of you, okay, you're sitting on something, you're waiting for things to happen. But what needs to happen for you, okay, the pile that I'm talking to, is God needs to see you create some sort of change. The universe needs to see you put in the effort that you want this, that you want something to happen for yourself. And these action steps can be really small. It could be applying to a job or applying to a school or whatever the case may be. You'll know what it is because this is so many people are watching. It's going to resonate differently for everybody. But the universe needs to see you do something. Okay, for some of you it's literally like getting out of bed and stepping out of the house and taking a walk. Okay, it could be meeting a friend for coffee, getting out of the state that you are currently in. There needs to be a shift in that. There needs to be a shift in the energy that you're currently sitting in. And I resonate so much with you guys. Like I've like been there. It's so hard for me to even get up and motivate myself to work out, to go meet a friend for coffee. Because life is difficult right now for a lot of people. You are not alone. A lot of people are struggling with the same thing, finding the motivation. Finding the motivation to just even get out of bed, right? Like it's hard. It's difficult. So start with really small things, right? For some of you, it's just, getting up and doing some yoga, doing some stretches, taking a walk. And for others of you, it could just be practicing gratitude as well, like doing small things throughout the day that bring you joy, even if it's really small. And you'll notice a shift because that in itself is a form of action. Okay, so if that resonated with you guys, then stick around. We're going to pull some tarot here. What is coming towards you in the month of November? What can you expect in November, pile number 3? What opportunities, what abundance is coming your way in November? Oh, the sun, how beautiful. Death. Okay, I'm going to readjust this so it looks like it's a story. Okay, so I'm going to put death here. I'm going to put the sun here. How beautiful. This came out in, I think, pile number 1. And you are more than welcome to watch more than one pile, by the way, because I feel like all of these are somehow connected. Actually, you know what? Let me start with this before I pull more cards. You are going through something really significant right now. This is a massive change that is happening in your life, a massive, massive transformation. What is happening for you and what you can't see because your back is sort of away from this, you are shedding your old self. You are shedding your old self. And you are entering into a more happy, healing journey in your life. Okay? Literally the sun back here and the sun is here. So you're entering a period of healing and happiness. And for some of you, this is also about doing things that make your inner child happy. Those of you who are waiting around and not taking any kind of action steps, we see it here as well with the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is lack of action. This is lack of passion. Some of you guys are feeling really, really lost. in life. You're struggling with, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing right now? And that is a really, really difficult place to be in, because it feels like, because you're not seeing the physical, for some of you, you're not seeing the things that you have wanted, the things that you planted back in April show up in your life. Or earlier this year, you had a plan, you had something that was, that you wanted, and it wasn't coming into fruition, and it's been really difficult since then. But I think for you, what needs to change here in order for you to see this beautiful, like this Lover's card even, to manifest in your life is the universe needs to see you do that. It's taking the small steps. It's taking the action that needs to happen. It's also a way of thinking as well. This Death card talks about a personal transformation that is occurring in your life. And in order to get to this Lovers, to get to the Sun, it starts so small, then all of a sudden you start to see the change. This time period, November, is all about it's going to be about self-discovery for you as well. Discovering the things that you are passionate about, discovering situations, people, places that align with you spiritually. Some of you guys are going to be meeting somebody in November. And this person, whatever this person, it could be a friend, it could be an actual relationship that is entering your life, is going to spark some sort of renewal in you. It's going to spark passion. And it feels like there's delays right now, because again, you're waiting around for something to happen. This all wants to come in for you, but what needs to happen is for you to start taking the small steps and creating action around you. And it could literally be anything. It could be anything. Okay, this doesn't mean like just going out there and like doing whatever. I mean, for some of you it can be, right? But it's sort of stepping outside of yourself and like going to get that coffee with a friend, or just changing your mindset. But it's clear that you're going through a really difficult change. So I recognize that for you. I understand. It's like, as long as you have the awareness. Okay, so you are not alone. Okay, I see you. I know what you're going through. And it's little by little, just day by day. It's like, for example, find something that you enjoy to do and do it every day. Like turning your coffee ritual into an actual ritual, doing things slowly, practicing gratitude, even changing your environment for a day. Like normally, wherever you would watch TV, maybe watch it in a different room. Or if you're reading a book, maybe read it somewhere else. Like it's just like changing something day to day for you. Because I feel like for you, there's this feeling of not wanting to do it. I totally get that. Not wanting to do it. Because why? I feel like you're there's like this weight on your shoulders. The Death card is a really like, it can be a really difficult space to be in, because it feels like a long journey to get to the Sun. For a lot of you, this is just about, again, shifting your mindset, doing little things day by day, so that the universe can see that, hey, you are doing the work. You're pushing through. For others of you, it's taking a step back, it's taking a rest. It's instead of doing things for other people, it's doing things for yourself. We have the 10 of Cups at the bottom. Oh, you're not alone, you guys. It's a really difficult situation to be in. Some of you guys are going through an actual heartbreak between you and another person here. There's a connection here that could have fallen through, fallen out. But this energy is a place of lack. And I think you have the awareness. I think you know that you don't want to be waiting around. For some of you, you could be waiting around for a person as well. Someone that you were really happy with. There was some sort of there's some sort of delay here with a connection in your life, and it's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. I think for you, pile 3, it's about having the awareness that yes, you are going through this, you are going through heartbreak, you are going through massive changes and upheavals and personal things going on. It's all about having the awareness, which is great. But it's no longer allowing yourself to continue to stay in this painful energy. Because there is this light here. We have the sun and we have the Lovers. There is this light around you. There's light that wants to come through here with this Action card as well. For some of you guys, you've been sitting in this heartbreak for too long. And it feels sad because I feel like with this 10 of Cups, it feels like you maybe pictured and had a plan with a specific person here and it fell through. And so now you're left with, I centered my life around this connection and now I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. But again, like I said, it's small action steps every single day that is going to get you to that forward movement in your life. It's going to bring in this beautiful energy for you. There is someone, for some of you, there is someone who is wanting to help you somehow. There is a support system that you can lean on during this time. This person, I feel like this is another message that's coming through for some of you. It feels like there is a connection, a partnership in your life that is sort of helping you go through this personal transformation. So lean on them. Have them help you. Be open to having a conversation with this person about, because there's pairs here. There's a pair here, there's a pair here, and there's a pair here. So there's something about two people, pairs. It could be a friend, it could be a mother, a father. There's someone here who is helping you, guiding you. And actually, for others of you, this is like a passed on loved one. This is like your spirit guides. For some of you, it's God himself who is helping you through this time. Okay, so I'm going to pull a advice card for you. So what does pile number 3 need to know about the month of November? This one wanted to come out. Enthusiasm. Whatever I am most passionate about is the direction I will follow. I said that. I love when cards do that. I love when cards do that. So again, using this time to discover what you are passionate about, and that is the direction you will follow. So for some of you, again, there is something that you know it in your heart what this is, what you need to do to no longer wait around. There is something here that you know what you need to do to take the steps to follow that direction, whatever it is. And enthusiasm, it's again shifting your mindset every single day, and it's going to take a lot of hard work. But again, the universe needs to see you do this. It's going to allow for the sun to come in. Maybe this horse is going to pick up its pace when you shift your mindset. There is something here for some of you where you're passionate about something. And it's going to spark some sort of joy. It's going to spark some sort of excitement in you. And the universe is going to be like, yes, finally, this person gets it. They see it. We're going to help them get to where they need to go. Okay, so I really hope that resonated with you, pile number 3. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can. The link is in my bio.